The mission of Future Nation Schools is to produce young people who are confident about themselves, are passionate about what they do, and at the same time are leaders, innovators, entrepreneurs, and are ready for the 21st century. My wife Judy Dlamini and I came from backgrounds that valued education. Our parents were teachers, and therefore we grew up seeing what goes on in education, but also understanding the importance of just carrying on developing ourselves. We started supporting initiatives in education just after we met, and we continued doing this until we realized that it was important for us to develop a concept that was different, that prepared young people for the future, but at the same time values the fact that we are in Africa. And this is how the concept of Future Nation Schools came about. Future Nation Schools has two campuses. One is in Lyndhurst, which is about less than 7 kilometers from Sandton, and our other campus is in Vlerhof, which is near Roodepoort. We enroll young people from 18 months up to grade 12. And even though we've been in existence for a very short time, we're really proud about what we've achieved as Future Nation Schools. Our students are performing well academically, especially when we compare ourselves to how other independent schools are performing. They do well in a number of other areas, including debating, leadership, as well as in science expos. At Future Nation Schools, we believe that there can never be quality education without quality teachers. That's why we make sure that when we employ teachers, we get people who are passionate about the craft of teaching, but at the same time, they're passionate about caring and developing young people. It is also important that we offer curriculum that is really good and prepares our young people for the future. Our students write the independent examination board at grade 12, but we've also enhanced the curriculum. We have a very unique and different approach to learning and teaching. We use what we call project-based learning in our method of teaching, which requires young people to explore, to be creative, to work with one another, to solve real problems, especially those problems that are peculiar to the African continent. At the same time, it's not only what goes on in the classroom, which, by the way, our classes are less than 30, but also it is what goes on outside. We offer a number of sporting activities that are important for young people, but also programs that develop young people in terms of their communication skills, their debating skills, their thinking skills outside of the classroom. The spaces in which learning and teaching takes place are really beautiful because our teachers and our young people spend a lot of time at school, and therefore it is important that the spaces are aesthetically pleasing. At Future Nation Schools, the African context is really, really important in our learning and teaching, especially because we can no longer continue promoting the stereotype that says knowledge comes from the West. It is important for our young people to recognize that they have a place, a really important place in the world, where they can solve problems that have global implications, while at the same time, they're excited about solving some of our problems that we have, working with one another, becoming innovators and creators of new knowledge and new ideas. And this is really, really important, which is why our teachers must teach every subject using the African context.